Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Monica and I post anti-MLM content and life content. Let's get into the video. I'm very excited about this because we're starting to ruffle some feathers. Rude. In my anti-MLM Facebook group, we had someone actually see something that a consultant of an MLM, which if you don't know, MLM stands for multi-level marketing, and it's also been called network marketing, direct sales. Some people call it affiliate marketing, but don't get it twisted. There are different types of affiliate marketing. But for the sake of this video, we are going to call it MLM. But anyway, so this consultant was pretty upset and went on a rant and tried to clap back at the anti-MLMers. So in today's video, we are going to dissect exactly what she said. This post has over 1,000 likes on it, over 150 comments on it. All comments are positive. There is no way in this world that there are no negative comments that have been made on this post. It is absolutely, like, negative comments had to have been deleted. Because of course, as we all know in MLMs, it's all about positivity. So let's get into this lovely little rant that this Hun had. Now, just so that this girl knows, if she does come across this video, I'm sure you're a nice person. You're probably a genuinely nice person. If you are a consultant for an MLM that has its health and wellness, I don't know if because it's nowhere in her profile. So I think, in my honest opinion, oh, by the way, disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and these are all of my opinions, so let's get back to it. But in my opinion, if you are doing a health and wellness MLM, there should be some kind of certification that you go through, because here's the thing, you're not a dietitian, you're not a nutritionist, you're not a personal trainer, and you're not a doctor. I think that companies need to start actually enforcing something, because if you're selling supplements and you're saying this helps for this or for that, you can do more harm than good for someone. I understand probably most of these Huns are trying to do it for the better good. When I joined Beachbody, I literally did it so that I could help other people that were in the same mindset that I was in. But anyway, let's get off of this tangent. Let's just get into the post. Rant time. If you are someone who is creating social media to debunk Arbonne, we're just gonna say it, debunk Arbonne, creating YouTube videos exposing it, and Reddit posts about network marketing, please do your research before doing so. The negative stigma around network marketing comes from someone who tells a lie, puts it on the internet, and everyone believes it. If you want to know what's really going on, ask someone who is actually in the company. So in my anti-MLM Facebook group, I do have consultants from many different MLMs. The story, and including this particular MLM, every single story is almost 100% exactly the same. The only difference is that it's a different MLM, and maybe the structure in that particular MLM is a little different. Some people lost more money than others. Everyone who is a part of a network marketing company has to be over the age of 18, meaning they are an adult and they have made their own decision to join. That's right. Nobody has forced them to do anything. Nobody has scammed them. They have made an adult decision to join the company. Here's something to say to that. While yes, as an 18-year-old you are an adult, but if you've ever watched, I believe her name is Emily Leah, on YouTube, she was able to join an MLM prior to turning 18 because of she was emancipated. So there is a way to get around it, but for the sake of, let's say that yes, everyone has to be 18. And it was their own decision to join and nobody forced them or scammed them. A lot of these Huns, they do scam you, and they do, maybe they don't tie you down and force you, but they do it mentally, and they do like reverse psychology because, and again, this is my opinion, this is from experiences and experiences of people that I've talked to. They sit there and they preach financial freedom. You'll be able to pay off this, you'll be able to pay off that. You're helping people. You're going to make people feel beautiful. You're going to make people feel good about themselves and this and that. And even though they're not forcing them to join and they're not scamming them, in a sense they are. But yeah, of course, there's a difference between full-blown scamming someone and I guess not 100% scamming someone, but what some of these hunbots say, some of the claims that they make, which I'm glad that MLMs are starting to say you cannot say anything about your income, you cannot say anything, you can't make any financial claims. So I'm glad that MLMs are starting to say that. But these hunbots sell a dream. They sell something that's not obtainable. It's only obtainable if you are in the 1% of people that are in the company. Let's continue. Secondly, they make you buy products when you sign up. OMG, someone has told you that you need to purchase products and try them yourself before recommending to someone else. How awful. Imagine if we didn't recommend that. People try the products they're going to be recommending. I see it now. Arbonne consultants recommend products that they don't even use. Give me a break. Would you open up a coffee shop and buy no coffee? I don't think so. Here's the thing, is there's a little bit of truth in what she said. However, you're buying a product at a ridiculous amount. These people should be customers first and should test out the product first, rather than you approaching them and telling them about this amazing business opportunity and then they try it for a week. There is a little bit of truth to that. One of my favorites, it doesn't work. Only 1% of people make money. Yes, because only 1% of people are willing to put the work in. If you don't recommend the products to people ever, then you're probably not going to make any money. If the business hasn't worked for you, it's probably because you didn't work the business. What's easier than working? Blaming the company and bashing it to make yourself feel better. There is no business in history that was kept a secret and still made $1 million. Let's break this down a little bit. You are essentially, in the end, a sales representative for a company. This is not your own business. You are a sales rep for a company. So, since these Huns are always comparing their, when people accuse them of it being a pyramid structure or a pyramid scheme, they try to compare that to the office world, for example, and say it's a pyramid scheme. Let's compare. You're a consultant for Arbonne. You are a sales rep for that company. Then you have someone who works in the office world, and they are a sales rep for their company. You're both making commission. If you work for any of the office jobs that I worked for, and if you've worked for a job that's different, just leave it in the comments below, because I always want to hear about your guys' stories and your opinions. But of course, be nice in the comments to each other, because I don't want people attacking each other. But anyway, so in the office world, when you get hired as a sales rep, that company only hires a specific amount of people because they have to pay each person a specific amount of money or their commission. And from the companies I've worked for, you still get a salary and you get commission on top of it. But if you're just strictly commission, they can only have a certain amount of people, because then it becomes way too oversaturated, which is a thing to the consultants out there that are saying it's not. And that's not a problem with these MLM companies. If you have multiple different consultants for the same exact business with an MLM, and you have multiple different ones, you're doing it, your neighbor's doing it, your neighbor's neighbor is doing it, their neighbor is doing it, their family's doing it, that's oversaturated. Whereas in the office world, they can't have that oversaturation. In your MLM, if someone below you fails or drops out of the structure, you're still making a commission. Whereas in the office world, if you lose a sale, then depending on how big it is, you can get fired. Let's say that you messed up a sale, you lost a really big account. You can get fired, you're not gonna get the commission, and on top of that, nobody above you is going to make money off of you. Even though you failed, they're all going to fail. They're all going to lose money, because even though it's a triangle-like structure, we're all a team. It's not like in an MLM when if you fail, the person above you still makes money. It doesn't matter. They still make a commission off of you. No matter what happened, no matter how bad you failed, they still make a commission off of you. Because if you have personal volume, for example, Huns are gonna tell me that not every company has personal volume. If you're buying products that person above you is still making a commission off of you. And when they say how, you didn't work hard enough, that is not the case. MLM companies become oversaturated. In my area alone, if I look for an Arbonne consultant, I can bet you that I'm going to find multiple different consultants within a 5-mile radius. Whereas with salespeople or franchises or whatever the case may be, they do market research and they analyze the area. They analyze the business in that particular area. And if they feel that they're not going to make a profit off of hiring another person, they're not going to hire another person because they don't want to lose money. Whereas in an MLM, I can sign up for any MLM today and it won't be a problem no matter how many consultants are in my area. So for them to say only the 1%, they're the only ones that work the business, that's not true. There's other factors that come into it. And last but not least, let's go over the last paragraph. Lastly, you have to spend a certain amount of money a month in order to stay in the business. No. There is no amount of money or products that you have to buy monthly in order to stay in the business. This is completely false. If you are someone that has been in the business and felt as if they lost a lot of money, I don't know how you can lose money buying products you already buy. But secondly, manage your money better because you're never forced to buy products. Sincerely, someone in Arbonne. That last part, manage your money better. That honestly made me really, really annoyed because this is a consultant who's recruiting people to join her team so that she can make money. But then she's preaching and saying, manage your money better. Well, here's the thing though. I don't know about this consultant, but this has happened multiple times from people that have told me their story, and this has also happened to yours truly. These consultants say, put it on a credit card. You don't have, and they make you feel bad. You don't have $100 to start your own business, but you have money to buy food for the week. And I'm over exaggerating because they probably don't say that, but they try to make you feel bad. And that's the problem with these companies, is they tell you that no one's forcing you to do this or manage your money better, but yet you're the one telling people to put it on a credit card. You don't have $100 to spend for an amazing company, for an amazing business opportunity where you're gonna have financial freedom. That these pro MLMers are trying to come at you and clap back at you, but really they're the ones that are in a predatory business model. I don't have any ill will towards these hunbots that are still in these companies, because it's just like my friend Alonda from the Recovering Hunbot said in the collab that we did. You have to become corrupt to become part of these businesses. And they might not start out that way, but in order to be able to get to the top and be able to be okay with people failing, when you tell them we're gonna give you all the tools to success. From experience and from what I've also heard from other people, you don't get the tools. All you do is you get a training that says, invite people, work on personal development, if that's in the MLM, it's not for every MLM. Cold call, cold message, be a walking advertisement. And it's like, those aren't tools to success. It says nothing about how to recruit people. Oh, well, we're gonna get away from the hey girl messages and we're just going to completely badger people until they finally say yes, because we're just gonna keep annoying them until they finally cave. Or we're gonna befriend them first. This has happened to me actually, and it's happened to multiple people. I have a few people in my group that have said that they actually genuinely became friends with people, and then all of a sudden, the pitch comes. These are all tactics that they use to sucker you in. It's not tools to success. When you go to these trainings for these MLMs and they tell you, just invite, work on personal development, because, you know, we're not great people when we enter an MLM. We're only great people after we enter the MLM. They tell you, here's a message, copy and paste this message. How many times have you guys gotten a hey girl message? Hey, insert name here, and it's just like a big MLM fail. So I guess Hopefully by the time that I go to edit this video, there will be a response because someone that I know actually commented on this girl's post. So we're gonna see if the comment gets deleted, and we're gonna see if she actually responds, or if any other consultants jump on it and respond and try to pitch this girl their business opportunity. So if it doesn't happen by the time that I edit this video and anything of this story does kind of come into play, then I will update you guys. But if you have watched up to here, make sure to like, dislike, subscribe. Make sure to check out my Patreon. This is Monica recording to you live from a highway. Bye.